Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, where you can listen from any device. Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank.
Play ball!
It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from the Ford Square WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. The Landers Collision Center's pregame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Game number 2 between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Green Wave of Mattoon. Second game into the fashion the Rams would rather forget. 6 innings and a 12-2 final. It's the Rams short game for the first time that we can actually remember. This is Landers pregame show number 2. We need to take a quick break. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Feed me, Seymour. Red Lake College's production of the cult classic Little Shop of Horrors is coming Thursday through Sunday, April the 3rd through the 6th, to the Red Lake College Theater in Ina. This musical is a spoof of the 1960 film about a Skid Row floral assistant who discovers a carnivorous plant. As the meat-eating plant grows, so do the problems. Thursday through Saturday performances are at 7 p.m. and a Sunday matinee is at 2 p.m. Tickets are only $12. Call the Red Lake College box office at 437-5321, extension 1467.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Landers Collision Center's pregame show will conclude pretty soon. Big or small, Landers fix them all. Call 1-888-Landers. We need to beat the Page Insurance batting order, 242-7000 for help, folks. Beat the Rams.
Brandon Campbell will lead off, followed by Reed Millwood and Thomas Weber, Jake Pike, Tyler Morgan, and Derek Hayes. And Zach Gines, Blake Jones, and Zach Brookman. Aaron Morgan is the catcher, as Tyler Morgan is the DH for him today, game 2.
And we'll get started. First pitch going to come at about 2:46 from Sam Lowe's, I believe it is. The right-hander will fire a first pitch strike, swung and missed by Campbell. So Campbell, Millwood, Weber to start. Page Insurance brings to the batting orders, of course. Hayes, Gines, Jones, Brookman rounded out. See what happens on the 0-1. It's going to come. It's a bender for a strike outside corner, just like that. 0-2. Ryan Campbell. We told you that. First pitch came roughly at 14:45. You're keeping military time. We'll get to know the Green Wave defensively here in a moment. After the 0-2 pitch, it comes to the dirt. And now the count is 1-2. Richardson, Price, Hartbank. Again, your outfield from left to right. It's Scott, Hutchinson, Shute, and Scott. Third to first. Dawson behind the plate. Here's your DH. Game ago.
After getting beat 12-2, body language and how Mount Vernon reacts will be big early in this one, I believe.
Very crotchety third base dugout earlier as we went down to get the lineup card. Can't imagine why on the 1-2.
No,
at least the one person we talked to.
I mean, you're not used to, I don't think you're not used to it. You haven't heard, Mount Vernon's not had that done to him in a long time, and you got some people who are very competitive that are ready to get back at it and ready to go here in this one, that's for certain.
When I say crotchety, I basically called Tom Fulkerson old, as we were talking about things other than baseball prior to the game. Is this going to be a blooper in a right center field? The center fielder, the captain, will call everybody off Price. There's your first down. So Campbell flies out to center. Reed Millwood will come in. One out, bases empty, top half of the first. No score yet. as the Rams are hoping maybe they can swipe game for 2 and leave here 500 against the Green Wave.
That's the goal now. And you'll learn after a 12-2 loss like that, Tim Holloway and staff will learn who's in with you and who's not going to play as hard when things are kind of going uphill rather than downhill.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. 5 Jefferson County branches, responsible quality service for all of your accounts. And what a response by Reed Millwood. He'll send one in the right field for a 1-out base hit. They'll bring in Weber with the runner on. Of course, he singled back in the first inning a game ago.
That's a good start for Mount Vernon. They need some positives early. This young team needs something to kind of help them go here. Weber on the hill, but boy, this Mount Vernon team could use some momentum, some positive stuff their way early.
Going to need something to happen, and they're hoping it'll happen off the bat at Thomas Weber. Here with a runner on first, 1 out, top 1. No score just yet on the road in Coles County, Game 2 of the doubleheader. Pitch on the way, and this is going to be a curveball across the plate. 0-1 to Webbs with Pike on deck here. The Rams have the first. Got some duct tape residue on something. I'm trying to get it off. My apologies. I thought check on the runner.
Could have sent a Morse code to somebody.
No. Did you see that yesterday? The prisoner of war from Vietnam used Morse code with his eyes. Saw torture. Unfortunately, he passed away. Came a senator, I think, from Alabama. First Republican in eons elected, as the 0-1's going to miss inside low, 1-1. Elected to the Senate, I believe, in 1980. Served 1 term. I can't remember the name offhand, but it was a great story of perseverance and strength. 1-1 the count, runner on, 1 out, top 1. No scores. Is going to catch the outside corner, 1-2 to Thomas Weber, the pitcher. That's right. Webb's getting the start on the hill in game number 2. Aaron Morgan doing the catching. It'll be Tyler Morgan doing the hitting for Aaron Morgan, though. Do it again on the 1-2. Out of the stretch, the right-hander fires. Ooh, waved that miss. Changed up.
Yeah. Took a little something off that one, and Weber is well out front of that pitch.
That'll bring in Jake Pike, the senior first baseman, the left-handed bat, with a runner on first, and 2 outs down the top half of this first inning. Wait till the Mattoon batting order at the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Page Agency bringing that to you. Call for a help quote at 242-7000. Didn't get much of a Landers Collision Centers pregame show, but don't forget you can always ask about premium detailing for life of your car. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Now in the Apollo Conference, the Green Wave should be no strangers to double headers, says. That's what the Apollo Conference does for their baseball and softball seasons. As 1-0 count to Pike. South 7 tried that for a season, didn't like it, went back to the way things were of home and home. As they await the 1-0. Here comes on the way, and this could be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pike. Fouled it off third base side. Conference did it for about a year. Then I think there was some sort of thought process that some of the coaches didn't like the fact that you never knew when you're going to play just because some stadiums had lights, some didn't, so some you had to do on a Saturday. So I think it was more trouble than it's worth, so they quit doing it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes. Ripped down the first base line and foul by Pike. It's 1-2.
Good swing, just got out in front of it.
Of course, if I recall, I believe Althoff, Centralia, Carmel, Marion have lights. Koki has lights. I don't know if they still operate the old Sauget Park. 1-2 the count here to Pike. Runner's going to go with 2 outs. Foul tip. Stays alive, not held on to by the catcher Dawson. And the Rams get a bit of a reprieve here in the top half of the first with no score and a runner on and 2 outs. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We hope you give us a follow. Find us on Facebook and give us a like while you're at it. We have a YouTube channel. All easily accessible at WMIXsports.com. We have video highlights, archives, and a scoreboard nightly. 1-2 runner going again. This is between the shoulder blades of Pike. It'll be 2-4.
That'll hurt sometime next week. Cold day.
So the DH, Tyler Morgan, and with a 2-3 record, Morgan's the only winning pitcher on this pitching staff. Had 10 strikeouts yesterday, had 2 strikeouts in relief on Wednesday, and a perfect inning, almost a perfect inning in Waterloo. Got the win against Pinckneyville back at home last week.
We're not at the old field. For those of you who can hear the train.
No, we're not broadcasting off the back ledge of our football press box. In fact, it's J.D. Shields Memorial Stadium. There is a train in the background. Not in Fairfield, not in Mount Vernon. Right, 2 on, 2 out. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be laced by Morgan to the third base. God fires across the diamond in time, and 5-3. Well, we're tied this side as the Rams strand a pair of runners here in the first. No score. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Chevrolet Open House event is going on now at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Get big savings on the entire lineup of top-quality fuel-efficient cars like the Sonic Spark, Volt, Malibu, and Cruise, all backed by our award-winning service department. Schmidt Chevrolet is your regional Chevrolet headquarters. But hurry, the Chevrolet Open House event is here for a limited time, and these deals won't last long. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Houle, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams athletics here on WMIX. As we head to the bottom half of the first, we meet the Greenway batting order.
They can also be Carter Price, followed by Peyton Hartbrink and Ryan Hutchinson. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot will be Tanner Scott, Sean Dawson, and Mitch Godden. And the batting 7, 8, 9, Clayton Tucker, Colton Shute, and Corbin Richardson.
There you go. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup, or I should say matchup, lefty-lefty to start in the lineup, followed by a right-hander in the bottom half of the first inning. No score yet here in Mattoon, but Greenway struck first last time. They did it in the home half of inning number 1. First pitch will be fouled off, just a tip, 0-1 to Price. Ram pitcher is Thomas Weber, caught by Aaron Morgan. It's Derek Hayes, Ryan Campbell, Reed Millwood, Jake Pike around the horn, third to first. Zach Brookman to start in left field this game. Blake Jones in center, and Zach Gines returns to right. In Tim Holloway's lineup, 0-1. Golf shot. Tried to take up the pitching wedge and missed. 0-2.
Thomas needs to get in a lot of innings here today. Don't want to use that pen, as I said, doubleheader situation like this with a big week next week.
0-2. Here comes. Ground ball, first base side. Pike will pick it up. Weber going to try to race Jake to the bag. Jake will take it himself. 3 unassisted. Brings in Hartbank with nobody on and 1 out.
You know, Weber squatted behind the plate for 5 innings. Then we'll come out here and pitch. And that tells you what kind of shape he's in. Of course, he is a youngster.
He worked hard in the offseason. Worked hard over the summer, it looks like. Definitely improved offensively as he'll throw first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Pitched well last year. Only one struggle that I can remember. You can only have one bad outing in a year. I think you're doing okay. Especially in relief. As the 1-0 comes inside, 2 balls, no strikes to Hartbank. The pitches here at Mattoon, game number 2, obviously same as the first. I doubt they'd have the ability to move the fences in between games, but here it comes. It'll be 3-0 to Hartbank. In case you missed the first game, 320 down the line, 360 in the gaps, 380 straight away center field. Rams returned home on Tuesday. They'll have the Effingham Flaming Hearts. Monday, they're on the road at Benton. Busy week next week for Rams baseball. 4 straight balls in the dirt means a 1-out walkish to Hartbank, and that'll bring in Ryan Hutchinson.
Like Thomas, at least your 2 hitters. First time on the mound today, obviously. He's struggling to find that rhythm, the set, release point, things of that nature. Bullpen mound, obviously, usually different than the actual mound a lot of times at the high school level.
That'll bring in Hutchinson. He had a big first game offensively. Had a pair of RBI doubles. Here comes the first pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0 to the right-handed shortstop, Ryan Hutchinson. Here in the bottom of the first. 1 on, 1 out. No score yet here at Coles County. The Wind looks like a stiff wind blowing out to...
There ain't no look to it. It is.
Maybe right field. Maybe toward the fair foul pole. They check on the runner first. Nothing doing.
It is very, very stiff today.
Caffeine. Check on the runner at first base. Again, nothing doing. Rams will play at Busch Stadium versus Clinton. Now, the Okaw Valley Conference on Sunday, May 4th at 4 p.m. This is the Busch Stadium. However, the Rams need to sell 900 Cardinals tickets to a game on June 19th. Cards and Phillies, 7:15 first pitch, which means a 6:30 pregame on WMIX FM. But tickets are valued at $57 each. You can buy them for $22. Why the savings? The count is 2-0.
I can't believe they have to have 900 sold in baseball heaven. Usually they just be...
I think they waive that if there's a game before.
Right.
You don't have to sell as many.
Yeah.
Of course, the Cards on the road.
They're Wrigley.
Yeah, on the 4th of May. Listen to that game on WMIX FM. As the pitch misses high. So 8 consecutive balls means back-to-back bases on balls. Runners on first and second now with one out here in the bottom of the first. And Aaron Morgan is going to have a conversation with his pitcher. Tim Holloway is going to make a visit to the mound.
Yep, it's going to be no infielders. It's going to be coach, pitcher, and catcher right here.
See what the prescription is here. As this visit to the mound is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy at 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff proudly support the Mount Vernon Rams and the Lady Rams. WMIX Mount Vernon is where we are. As we near the top of the 3 o'clock hour, about a minute shy. Game got started about 14:45. It's nearing 1500. With runners on first and second, bottom half of the first, no score in Mattoon. One out for Tanner Scott. Big Burley first base. 4 infielders in. Center fielder Jones almost straight away. Here comes the pitch on the way with the lead runner going, and Morgan's going to throw down the third and had no chance. That almost got
Well, the runner at second took off, and really what happened in that case is the runner at first seems to be on the string with the runner at second. He didn't take off. Hutchinson got caught napping over there. Hutchinson should actually be standing on second base. And that ball, that stolen base stolen on the pitcher, Weber did not give Heartbreak a look at all.
Now 1-0 the count. Runners at the corners. They check on the runner at first. Throw almost got away. Gets stopped by Pike. 1-0 count. Tanner Scott Dawson on deck for the Green Wave. No score yet. Bottom of the first with runners at the corners and 1 out. Got in the very back of the right-handed batter's box. Weber out of the windup. Now the runner going to second. Hit and run in play. It's going to be to right center field. The run should score on the RBI by Scott. And instead of 2 runs across the plate, it'll be runners at the corners and 1 out on the RBI single.
One of the prettiest plays in baseball, a hit and run, pitch up in the zone. And Scott drove that into right center for a nice single. Base hit as the runner was moving from first to second. And Hutchinson goes to third, and Mattoon again jumps out to a 1-0 lead.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. View all of their inventory online at fordsquare.com. 1-0 Green Wave on top. 1 out RBI chance here with runners at the corners for Sean Dawson, the catcher. Took, it's 1-0. Took and took high.
Mattoon team for losing to Geneseo last night. They were coming out guns blazing here in this
1-0 coming outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Slade hopping around on Weber right now. Starting to show some frustration out on the bump.
No, they were a sectional semifinalist in 2011. 2012, I didn't care because we weren't there. We the entity at the 2-0 count, so I'd have to go back and look. Of course, last year's sectional, the Effingham Flaming Hearts took that regional. The Green Wave put the pin in. 3 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the first. Runners at the corners, 1 out. This is going to be a 1-out walk to issue the bases loaded.
Not what you want to see. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Bases loaded again. It seems like Mattoon's had the bases loaded for the past hour and already hustling down to the bullpen for the Rams. Someone down there.
It's not what you want to have happen.
No. You want to have some quick innings and get going in this one, not give up a big crooked number early. I think that'll demoralize Mount Vernon in this case.
As Godden takes a first pitch fastball high, 1-0, bases loaded, 1 out, 1-0 ball game. Green Wave on top already here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Meeting the minds at the mound. Aaron Morgan will go out and talk to Thomas Weber.
Green Wave did win a regional in 2012. Pretty good baseball program they have here.
Softball, very good.
Oh, yeah. Softball typically serves as a pipeline to Lakeland or Illinois State. Lakeland, a very good softball program at the JUCO level. Here at Mattoon, bases loaded, 1 out, 1-0 pitched high, 2 balls, no strikes. Mitch Godden, the third baseman.
That's when they make teams travel 3 hours. I heard a story about them making teams travel, and then
really?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah. That's good time. Uh-oh, what's this? This is going to be in right field for a single, and that'll score a run. The bases remain loaded on the RBI by Godden, 2-0.
Everybody moves up the base, and after the 3 unassisted ground ball to start this inning, walk, single, has led to 2 runs here in the bottom of the first, and the Mattoon bats just keep ringing up runs and hits. Although Connor Story is down the pen warming up.
Well, let's see. This first pitch, we tapped down the third base line. Stayed. Ooh, foul ball. It danced around the chalk.
Yeah. It danced. That's for certain.
Green Wave at softball, runners up in the very first 3A state tournament. Took a 4th place trophy in 2012. Went to a sectional of 13 last year. Won a sectional of 13. As I look at the IHSA season summaries, I'm cheating. I don't know all this about memory. Nothing in 1 to count. That's what it's there for. Yes, it is. This is going to bounce away from the catcher. It was good play
by Morgan to knock it down, and then the guy was able to get in front of it, push that ball up the third base line.
Late Soccer, the DH at the plate. Bases loaded, bottom half of the first, 2-0 ball game. The Green Wave on top, 1-1 is the count, 1 gone. Weber trying to get the Rams out of the inning with limited damage, and a pitch high. Looked like it was going to catch, but it's a little too high, and it's 2-1 with shoot on that.
Oh, the Mattoon fan base out there in left field on top of the truck or in the bed of the truck.
They've expanded. They've added
I'll tell you what, they went up to 4.
Look out as the 2-1 comes. This could see its way through past the diving Millwood. 1 run will come in to score. They're going to hold everybody up on an RBI single by Tucker. It's 3-0. Green Wave.
Just got under the gloves of Millwood, and Mattoon continues to play 1 base at a time, and here comes Tim Holloway. He may have seen enough, and maybe in a scorecard in hand, looks like he's going to make a change.
Pitching change forthcoming, 3-0. Mattoon, bottom of the first, bases loaded, 1 out. Colton Shute will bat. And a new Ram pitcher when we come back. We'll take a break. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at tonywilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back to Mattoon, 3-0 Green Wave in the bottom half of the first. We have a new Ram pitcher. The book not yet closed on starter Thomas Weber, but we get a new story. Connor Story is the new Ram pitcher. Of course, inherits the bases loaded with 1 out. Working against Colton Shute, the second baseman. And Shute, I think, is your response, is the Rams, who lost 12-2 in 6 innings of the first game and appear to be headed for a similar fate if something doesn't get plugged up here in the first inning.
He was hoping, everyone, I think, was hoping for the orange and black side of things to maybe see something a different way as far as how they would come out. Of course, Mount Vernon came out, did get two runners on, wasn't able to score, and you felt pretty good. And then you start the inning off of a meat ground ball to first. It goes 3 unassisted. Walk, single, single, makes it 3-0, and still bases loaded and 1 out. And a crooked number up on the board. You just got to keep that crooked number at 3 right now if you're Mount Vernon. Weber will come into the ball game. They'll take the DH off. What happened? No. How can Weber come into the ball game here?
Well, if he was taken out as pitcher, to be a catcher, he'd have to go put his gear on. So he would simply switch positions. Morgan would come out, and you lose the DH, Tyler Morgan.
Right.
So Connor Story would actually, that spot into the first inning, he would actually be the ninth batter. Not ninth batter in the lineup, but that's
ninth batter.
We will see him.
Spot, yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
That will be what the issue. The Story is. Story will come in. He'll bat in the 5-hole now. Tyler Morgan will be out. And the job of Connor Story is to keep it at 3-0.
3 hits surrendered by Weber. As the first pitch by Story, the left-hander, is inside and low for a ball. Thomas did walk 3. Could strike out anybody, went a third of the inning, but the book not yet closed. He's responsible for the 3 runners aboard. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom 1. Pitch outside, the count now 2-0. Twin Lake College powers our video streaming located at WMIXsports.com. It resumes in August. Let's see how you can save thousands of dollars on your education at rlc.edu. Pitch inside. It'll be a strike, 2 balls, 1 strike, 3-0 your score. Green Wave on top, looking to improve to 3-1 on the year. Lost 1 to Geneseo, as this is fouled off to even the count at 2-2. Rams have beaten St. Teresa and Pinckneyville. Have lost to Salem, Civic Memorial, and now Mattoon, tied with Waterloo. 2-2 the count. Pitch on the way is going to be low. Full count. Of course, Waterloo, Mattoon, and Mount Vernon, 3 of the teams from that 2011 sectional at Centralia. Ask me the name of the fourth. As the full count pitch is coming. Swung and a miss.
Good. That's good for Connor Story to come in. First batter he faces, he strikes him out. Give a little hop to the defense. They'll go back to normal depth and maybe knock it down, get it out anywhere, and get out of this first inning.
Two outs, bases loaded, bottom 1 is the first pitch to Richardson. This is for a ball inside. 1-0 the count, 2 gone, bases loaded. Connor Story came on in relief and trying to slam the door here in the bottom half of the first inning, limit the damage as the pitch misses high. 2-0. 14 to 2011. That's going to bother me. I'm going to have to look that up. Should be on there. No, not where I was looking. 2-0, swung through. It's going to be 2-1 now to Richardson.
Who'd you mention? I remember Waterloo Mount Vernon played in the title.
Mount Vernon beat Mattoon. Waterloo beat somebody. I was there. Don't remember it. 2-1 coming.
I think that was fouled off. That was like a doubleheader that night, wasn't
it? Yes, I liked it.
Trey hosted.
Huh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one is going to be roped in the left. Shouldn't be a problem for the left fielder, and the Rams make the grab. That was Brookman. Yeah, the inning. 3-0 Mattoon after 1. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-LANDERS to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Avery Barton is back at our Mount Vernon studio as we head to the top of the second with the Rams trailing 3-0 on the road here at Mattoon. It'll be Derek Hayes, Zach Giants, and Blake Jones in the Ram lineup, though they trail 3-0.
You need to get the bats going. That's been the issue so far through 6 games for Mount Vernon. Not a lot of big scoring games. The offense is not warmed up, much like the weather.
So now it'll be Derek Hayes to get it started. They're looking for their second base hit of the day, as this will be inside out. Third baseline foul, 0-1. Scoreboard update today presented by your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, Tony Wilt, located at 42nd and South Water Tower. Worldwide at TonyWilt.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town, as this is going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, is blown away. So Derek Hayes, the third baseman. Giants in right field, bats second. Jones, of course, we told you, batting third. The inning, he is in center field. Ground ball, hard hit to short. Hutchinson picks it up, fires over to first. Good grab by Scott. And 6-3 will be your first out.
That team does not mishandle. Pretty smooth fielding team. JV Rams 4-4 in the 8th at Mount Vernon. Game 1. We might be able to beat them back. That game is over with, those 2 games.
1-0 the count to Zach Giants. Took the first pitch ball. Base is empty, 1 out, top second, 3-0. Rams trail. Here comes the pitch on the way. Ground ball, come back into the pitcher. Good stop there by Lowe. Still fire over to first base in time.
Nice play there. You knock it down, and you hope somebody tells you, look at your feet. When a mistake, a lot of times kids, players do at this level, they'll say, look left, look left. Well, that's to your left, not to his left. You got to say, look down at your feet, look at your feet. Something solid. That time, a nice play out by the pitcher.
And in steps Blake Jones, base is empty, 2 gone here in the second. Had a decent start last game. Only allowed 2 earned runs, allowed 4 for the game, but fortunately, bullpen didn't contain that 2-run deficit that was eventually built up. So they cut it in half. Ground ball with the first baseman, Scott. He'll step on the bag at 3 unassisted. Sets down the Rams 1-2-3 here in the second. It's 3-0 Mattoon through 1.5. This is Rams baseball, presented by Community First Bank.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have one of the hottest car lines in the industry with the Ford Fiesta, Focus, and Fusion. The Ford brand was the top-selling brand in the United States in 2013, and we at Ford Square are determined to make that happen again in 2014. Ford is number 1 because the Fusion hugs, curves, and embraces fuel efficiency. The Focus is your friend at the pump and your love on the road. And the Ford Fiesta is taking fun and efficiency further. We have over 40 of these cars in stock right now waiting for you. We can offer huge cashback savings and want to deal. We will do anything to make 2014 even better and keep Ford number 1. Come see our associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we will show you why the best never rest. You can always view our new and pre-owned inventory online at fordsquare.com.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Mattoon here as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Top of the order due up, because that's what happens when you bat around in the first. Reprise, Hartbank, and Hutchinson for the Greenway.
Is that so?
That's so.
I did not know that.
That's what they tell me. Price grounded out.
That's news to me.
Well, yeah. his last time. 3 on assists is how he grounded out. So their inning began the way that the Rams' second inning ended. First pitch strike, and it's 0-1 to Carter Price. Lefty Story on the hill came on in relief. And now could get a first pitch pop-up in foul territory. Hayes makes the grab.
Well,
now,
just like the first, leadoff hitter, again, leads off innocently and has a meager ground out and a pop out to his name, and now we'll see what happens. Story's book, a little bit of a better read so far. And now he has pitched a full inning. 1, 2, 3. 1 out, base is empty, bottom 2. First pitch across the plate to Peyton Hartbank, who walked and scored. It's 0-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Home with a 1 account, free checking, high yield interest. Just ask for 1. You hand Connor the ball, and hopefully he can give you a lot of innings today. Second verse, same as the first. It's 1-1. Had the same hope to start the game. Least with Weber, you keep the bat in the lineup, though most Ram bats have been relatively quiet here on this Saturday afternoon as the first 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. Rams have a busy week coming. Benton Monday on the road. Tuesday at home against Effingham. Wednesday they have the Montini Broncos. It's 2-1 counts. Wave that, fouled. It's 2-2. Thursday, open up conference play on the road at Alsop and Whitey Herzog Field. Thursday, that's not that. Thursday. Friday, they travel to DuQuoin. Play at the Tim Kraft Center. Story ready for the 2-2. Bases empty, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, 3-0 Mattoon. And this could be called. Third strike on the outside corner, 2 outs. Good job by Connor. Comes in, gets some stuff done here. A quick 1-2-3 inning would maybe lift some spirits over there in that third base dugout. Second Chance Auto, one of our Ram boosters, have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced at $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. 3-0 score, 2 outs, bases empty, and this one's going to be a base hit, right center field. Jones will cut it off at the pad. Nope, takes a wild bounce in the turf, which is the grass. It'll be a 2-out base hit. Single and an error. Wow, Hutchinson to get from home to first, and then, of course, first and second on the air, and Mount Vernon, there's somebody. Mattoon has a runner at second with 2 outs. Scott had the guy in center field or gal who has their truck or SUV can turn those lights off. That's miserable for a hitter to have to deal with. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for Scott. 3-0 score. Pitch on the way is going to catch the outside corner for 0-1. But fastball that time by the left-handed Story, who is pitching out of the lefty stretch. See what happens here. Story looks back, comes home with it. This is going to be in the dirt. Almost hung up between second and third with Hudson able to get back. Scott here at the plate with a 1-1 count. Temperature hovering around the 40-degree mark. Allegedly going to maybe touch the 70s early next week. Believe it when I see it or feel it. As Scott's going to get one soft liner right to the mid of Ryan Campbell. That's going to take care of things through 2. It's still 3-0 Green Wave. This is Rams Baseball presented by Community First Bank.
Women's health care just got closer to home right here in Salem. St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care and OBGYNs Dr. Deborah Carson, Dr. Doug Combs, Dr. Jamie Plett, Dr. Elizabeth Byer-Nolan, and Dr. Michael Schifano are seeing patients every Tuesday at the Salem Family Health Center. That means you'll have a full range of OBGYN services close to home, including prenatal and wellness checks, incontinence treatment, and family planning options for when your family's complete. Plus, access to state-of-the-art Da Vinci robotic surgery for quicker recovery and less pain after hysterectomy. Ladies, your health is important, so why not get OBGYN care right here close to home by St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care. Call 1-877-456-2496 to make your appointment. That's 1-877-456-2496.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. As we head to the top of the third inning, and for the Mount Vernon Rams, it'll be Zach Brookman, Ryan Campbell, Reed of Millwood, 9-1 and 2 up in the lineup. Broadcasting from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Express Lane Fast Oil Change to the more. No appointment necessary. Just walk right on in, and we'll provide a variety of services for you without an appointment. They have bays reserved just for you.
Nice to see if Mount Vernon can get something going. Get Brookman on the top of the order, do something. See if Mount Vernon gets something shaking here offensively.
Top of the third, trailing by 3. Here comes the pitch on the way. Brookman shows Bond. It's going to go down third base side. In fact, the third baseman picks it up beyond the pitcher, and God will throw out. Brookman had a good idea, just trying to get something going, but it'll be a 5-3 put out.
That's, nice to see everybody's trying to get on base some way, somehow. Funnick got it by the pitcher, but just didn't get a far enough pass for the second baseman or shortstop to make a play. And Godden cut across and made the play, threw him out at first.
It steps Ryan Campbell, who approaches the play with the bases empty and 1 out, takes the first pitch strike on the corner. Flew out to center his last time to lead off the game. He was 0 for 3 in game 1, looking for a big hit here. The center fielder playing shallow. This one will be ripped right past the diving second baseman. Good effort by Shute. But as we told you, Campbell was due, and he gets a 1-out base hit here in the third.
A little opposite field hit past the second baseman. First time he's had a hit in a while. Nice to see him get one in that hit since the Waterloo game in the 10th when he had a single. That'll help build that confidence.
Bill was 1 for 1. They check on Campbell over at first base. Not much going on. Here's the top of the third. They used to be at home yesterday. And all those years of doing only home games. In our third year of doing it every Rams baseball game. Kind of snuck some away games in on you back in 2011, I believe. As Millwood will swing and send it to short. Hutchison's going to bobble it. Steps on, doesn't get the second in time. In fact, safe everywhere.
Yep.
On the E6.
E6 came across, and you saw he couldn't make a play. And he bobbled it. He was trying to tag the base. So he got to have the ball for he tagged the base. He bobbled it there. Then stepped on the base. It was late and through the first late. So he gets an error on that. Now it's first and second with 1 out in the dugout. Finally has something to be excited about here for Mount Vernon.
With the tying run approaching the batter's box. Not sure what the deal is out there. Somebody's yelling at him from the field, but it doesn't matter where he was still technically bobbling it as he was stepping on the bag. Plus he was late, then threw over first. Twice he tried to transition a little too quickly on that play. And now the shiner at the plate is Thomas Weber against Sam Lowe's, the pitcher. 1 out, top of the third, 3-0 ball game. And Weber thought it to be low. It'll be 1 ball, no strike.
It's a big at-bat with Weber and Pike here. Opportunity for Mount Vernon with a couple of veterans to get some runs.
One on the count. Here comes the pitch to Weber. Lays off. It'll be a strike outside corner. And the count just like that is even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 aboard. Runners on first and second at the top of the third. Tying run at the plate is Thomas Weber. Lowe's looks back at the runner. The right-hander out of the stretch comes home. Took something off of a good pitch. That's going to be 1-1.
Little curveball.
Not bad.
Swung over the top of it, did Weber. Have to shorten the swing up a little bit and try it again.
2 on, 1 out to third. Weber at the plate. Team's best hitter in terms of average. And will swing and miss. The first base is open as the catcher can't hang on. And he strikes out for the second time. 2 outs on the board. And that'll bring in Jake Pike, who was hit his last time.
Ooh, you hate to see that. Pike up here with an opportunity. 2 outs. They get a little bingo going here.
So for Jake Pike to stand in with 2 aboard, he's now the tying run. That's the first pitch. Will kind of tail inside. And be 1-0 to Jake Pike. Community First Bank, home of the 1 account. It's free checking, high yield interest. Always bank on your hometown team at Community First Bank with 5. That's right, 5 Jefferson County branches. 1-0 pitch to the lefty Pike. Lifts this one, tailing towards left center field. On the run to center field, and there's her big base hit. This should score a couple. Pike on his horse from second, rounding towards third base. 2 runs are going to score, and it's a 2 RBI triple by Jake Pike.
Man, and he smoked that one. He hit that one in the left center field gap, drove it in for 2 RBIs, and now Vernon gets back into this one 3-2. It's a little excitement, a little noise out of the third base dugout down below us to our left.
So now the designated hitter, Tyler Morgan. Rams did not lose the DH whenever Story came in to pitch. He was merely a defensive substitution. So Morgan an RBI chance. Grounded out to third his last time. Right now in the top of the third, 3-2 Mattoon with 2 outs. Looking to get out of the inning with the damage limited here to 2 runs. First pitch outside corner of the right-handed DH. It'll be 0-1. Stat looks at the runner, fires home out of the stretch. And this one will be inside the back. Good stop by the third baseman, Scott. Long throw over to first base. And what a play by Scott to trap it in the glove. 5-3 will retire the side. Through 2.5, it's 3-2. Mattoon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get out a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. It's Avery Barton back at our Mount Vernon studio. As we head to the bottom half of this third inning for the Greenway, it'll be Dawson, Cotton, and Tucker. Sean Dawson, the catcher, leads it off. He walked with a stranded on third last time. Connor Story back out for a second full inning of work. Lefty versus righty here. The first pitch out of the windup is going to be poked towards right center. Blake Jones on the run, and that's going to be limited to a single. Nice range by Blake.
Well, Mattoon has made a killing out in right center field today in both games of base hits.
Yeah, but before, that's probably a double. A little bit of speed out there in center now. Limits that to a single. Courtesy runner on first for the catcher, and God will stand in. Had an RBI single his last time up. 3-2 ball game. Home half of the third inning, Rams trailing by a run after scoring 2 in the top half. Now a first pitch just misses low to Gott, 1-0. Lady Rams back in action on Monday. We'll have them on your radio again on Saturday for the Vandalia Invitational as the 1-0 comes. Ripped in the left field, and this will advance the runner and be a base hit for Gott.
Well, this is not what you want to see after getting a couple runs in your top half of the inning. Now Mattoon with a couple of runners on and nobody out on a couple of sharp hit singles. Kind of thinking not a lot of teams want to get into a slugfest with Mattoon this year.
Clayton Tucker, the DH, RBI single his last time. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the third. Like get back some of those runs, have an answer for those 2 Ram runs back in the top half of the inning as he takes a pitch in the dirt for 1-0.
Cold gray day in Central Illinois. Wind still howling out of the north.
1-0 the count here to the DH. Tucker will foul it off over the first base dugout. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Rams at Benton on Monday. They'll have a home-and-home series again this year. Didn't play Benton at all last year due to the weather. The year before that had the game at Benton, but the game in Mount Vernon was rained out, so it's been a while since they played, too. Back in 2011 as the 1-1. We punted foul. Forced back in 2011. Now Weston Mason hit a home run that still hasn't landed yet. Down there at Benton. He's now at University of Louisiana Monroe. Down there in the Sun Belt. No sun to be had here. It's a gray day in Coles County as the 1-2 pitch comes. That was a foul tip, but it'll stay one.
I got a bit of Thomas Weber, too. He feels that one a little bit on a day like today. One of those little touches will hurt like crazy, like a stinger. But that's the resume and job description of being a catcher. You're going to get those once in a while.
Story looks in for the sign from set catcher Weber with 2 on and nobody out, bottom 3. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be tapped foul, first base side to stay alive. Winning Edge, one of our Rams Booster sponsors. Find them at 212 South 9th Street in Mount Vernon. See what all they can customize for your group, organization, school, team, what have you, business. At winningedgeusa.com. Activewear, apparel, uniforms. That call to the Winning Edge bullpen. 1-2. Waiting for it from Story. Let's see what happens here. Pitch on the way to Tucker. That's going to dance in the dirt. 2-2.
Pretty good at bat by Tucker. Mm-hmm. Battling, taking some bad pitches, fouling off some ones he can't get a hold on.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard here. Nobody out, and this is going to hit low and inside. Hit the dirt, full count. Clayton Tucker, RBI single his last time, has worked the count full this time. Nobody out, 2 aboard. They check on the runner at second. The throw gets away. He's not going anywhere. Rams hosted a regional in 2013, the first time since 2008. The Green Wave will also host their own regional. Count is full here to Tucker. 2 aboard here in the third. They'll check on the runner again. This time covering will be Millwood.
They have that figured out base-wise. So they have that. Now he's eventually going to have to throw to Tucker. Hey, can't try to get everybody all picked off all the time. Runners may be on the move here.
Pitch and route. Runners are going. And Weber will put it in back. But there was a walk.
Well, here we go. Seems like Mount Vernon's been dealing with bases loaded all day long.
Girls 3 regionals are Columbia, Heron, Salem, and Triad. Lincoln, Muhammad Seymour, Mount Zion, and Quincy. You would assume that Mattoon would feed into Salem, given the Heron regional down south. It's the first pitch of the fastball high. Swung and missed by Shoot. Nothing wrong with the bases loaded and nobody out in the third. And you're certainly hoping at this point that odd-numbered innings aren't a dagger for the Rams. Suicide squeezes the runner going. That's going to pay off here, and everybody's going to be safe.
Wow.
Bobbled off the mound.
Pretty nice play there, 4-2. Squeeze play with nobody out and an RBI single.
That's a brilliant move to get a suicide squeeze. They're not even safety.
Yeah, pretty gutsy there to squeeze there with bases loaded and nobody out. But another run, and it's 4-2 now. As Mattoon continues to answer Mount Vernon back.
Of course, even without the bobble, nobody got back to the first base bag. There was no error. If they thought they were on the bag, they were sorely mistaken. 4-2 the score. Pitch well inside to Corbin Richardson. You get a hit on that?
Well, now one vehicle shut their lights off, another one turned theirs back on. You're out there, that doesn't help the hitters from either side. They have to stare at headlights. I know there's netting there, but that doesn't help. Thank you.
Think they were?
I think they were.
Must be. You can count up here.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch on the way. Catches the inside corner to Richardson, 2-1.
Stay warm out there.
Smartest way to do it.
Well, I noticed the guys or the fans in left field, left center, above the 360 mark have sat in their car, and they got their lights on.
Here comes Pops high in the sky. Second base side. That's not Spider-Man. That's Reed Millwood. Ooh, makes the grab.
Mr. Millwood, that is why he used two hands, because the old cowhide is very tough today, cold, not flexible, and that ball about popped out. He went snow cone there. Infield fly, so it didn't matter if he dropped it or not.
Still the principle.
That's right, two hands. Kids.
Here comes the pitch on the way to the lefty, and this one's going to be right back to Millwood, except it gets underneath the mid. One run will score. Here comes the second run. Jones, the throw on the way, is going to be cut off. It'll be first and third as two more Greenway runs across the plate.
You know what it looked like to me is the umpire, the base umpire, is in his spot, and where that ball was hit, he kind of shielded Millwood from it, and the ball got to Millwood. You could tell Millwood was distracted a little bit, couldn't get his glove down in time, actually stopped, and almost backhanded it between his legs, almost basically because the ball was shielded, and then Mattoon uses that to their advantage and gets to a 6-2 lead.
Up 4 in the third with one out, runners at the corners now. Peyton Hartbank working against the lefty Connor Story. First pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics. You're on WMIX. 5 Houston County branches always bank on your hometown team. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina, according to the weather radio, as the 0-1 counts.
We're in weather radio pronunciation trouble today.
Mattoon and Ina.
Yeah. Mattoon. Mattoon.
Usually hear Matt during the weather update. Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 1 strike, a runner going on first movement. Might have a run down here. Right now, the runner's going to come home. Good job by the Greenway. Throw gets away from the catcher from second, headed to third. Oh, my. We'll go Carter Price as Colton Schutz came in to score. It's 7-2.
Had him dead to right and had the guy in second picked, and then the runner at third broke, and they had him caught. He was dead to right and went off the glove of Weber to the backstop. And now Mount Vernon trails 7-2. And a runner in third with 1 out. So another big inning for Mattoon, as the infield will have to come in defensively to try to get an out.
Wait the 1-1 to Hartbank. Runner on third, 7-2 score. It's high, 2 balls and a strike. Winning edge, of course, we told you one of our Rams boosters earlier. Second Chance Auto, another. Appreciate scoreboard updates from Tony Wilt all season long. Find him on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower, or worldwide at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This was fouled, 2-2. Peyton Hartbank at the plate, Ryan Hutchinson in the on-deck circle. They've had their noses in just about everything today offensively.
Everything. It seems like they have been in the middle of everything offensively. Hartbank, a pretty sweet swinging lefty.
Here comes a sweet swing indeed. Stroked in the center field on the run is Blake Jones, and he will make the grab. Coming in to score on the sac fly. What a play by Blake. I don't think Hartbank can believe it, but Blake used the wheels, turned it into another gear, and made the catch over his shoulder.
That is pretty impressive. I mean, when that ball was first hit, I thought, boy, this has got a chance to get over Jones's head. And Jones turned immediately left shoulder, sprinted back to a spot, and kind of looked up it a couple times. He was sprinting and was able to make the catch. Run scores. But boy, nice play by Jones in center.
That'll bring in, with the base empty and 2 outs, Ryan Hutchinson. Right now it is 8-2. Mattoon on top here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. 5 runs across the plate in the home half of the inning. Jory fires out of the windup where he looks like he's more comfortable. This is low and in for ball 1.
That ball there was drilled by Hartbank. But Jones with a very nice play. I didn't know those orange shoes could move that fast.
Yeah, apparently they can. 1-0 coming. Going to be high, 2-0 to Hutchinson. Batter away from having batted around here in the third inning. Odd numbers kind to the Green Wave. The odd-numbered innings, I should say. Next pitch in round. Ooh. It was 3-0, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Not your fault. And Tanner Scott. So the second time in 3 innings that Mattoon will bat around. that usually does not bode well for the team that is getting batted around on. Scott has an RBI single.
This at bat of the inning for Mattoon on a pitch that sails high. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes to Tanner Scott. He walked his last time.
And that's the kind of game, as I said in the first one, you start getting something going offensively, all the batters run to the plate because they think, hey, I can get my swings in too before something else happens. I don't think there'll be very, very big leadoffs. You're up 8-2. So what happened?
Oh, no, I messed them up.
Uh-oh. You can borrow mine. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, go ahead.
I'm okay. Here's the 1-0. This is not his second at-bat of the inning.
No.
I see what I did. No wonder I was confused. I was keeping the last at-bat 2 separate boxes. Runner on, 2 gone. 1-1 is the count here to Tanner Scott. RBI single and scored in the first. Soft liner to Ryan Campbell the last time. He'll swing through this one. It's 1-2.
Good pitch. Curveball that never got off the outside corner. Scott was gunning for it, trying to pull an outside pitch. Usually you ground out or miss just like that.
Never good times. 1-2. Rams will pitch away from getting out of the inning with a lot of damage done. As this will be fouled off front foot and goes over the backstop. Stayed 1-2.
The bleachers. A lot of people still here. Well, not a lot, but
not as many as there were.
No, a lot of people went to their cars. Even the group in left field went to their truck. They're not going to sit outside no more. Not for the faint of heart or cold people today here in Mattoon. That wind is cutting across.
1-2 the count. Pitch in the dirt will make it 2-2. Good stop by Webbs behind the plate. He follows us on Twitter, so should you. We're at WMIX Sports. Growing exponentially this year on the Twitterverse.
It's kind of today, a day like today, you're sitting at a ball game, you're like, man, why am I tired when I get home? Well, you've been sitting there all clinched up all day, muscle-wise, you have to relax when you get warm.
Touche.
Yes.
Spot on. Full count.
Think about it.
Yeah, I know.
Now, we shouldn't be as bad sitting here in the booth.
Today. Yesterday I was.
Yesterday was not. Fine. But if I'm a fan here today, that's what's going to happen.
Full count pitch in a right center field. Should fall for a base hit. The inning will continue. It'll be first and third on the single by Tanner Scott. Now Seth Dawson will approach the plate, who singled and scored his last time. RBI opportunity with runners at the corners and 2 outs here in the third. Community First Bank, home of the 1 account, is free checking and high yield interest. Just ask for 1.
Mr. Dawson has walked single in the first, single was scored in the third. So, like you mentioned a couple batters ago, there's about 2 or 3 batters from Mattoon that have definitely been in the mix of about everything here. You got to look at Mattoon, you got to look at the Apollo Conference and what we've seen today. They're going to be a tough handle this year.
Oh, you look at some Salem on the rise. They're having a pretty good season. Quality wins for Salem over Benson, Mount Vernon, Centralia. Effingham's usually strong. Mattoon usually strong. We have Taylorville coming in next year. Should be interesting. Tim Holloway will make a visit to the mound. This visit will be presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff ground support the Mount Vernon Rams, and we're left to assume we may have a new Ram pitcher. And we will. So, Connor Story will exit the game. We'll take a break. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
People's National Bank makes purchasing a home easy. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com to fill out an online application 24/7, and you will be on your way to owning your own home. If you have any questions, give me, Joy Schrader, a call at 241-6928.
People's National Bank, your home for home loans. Proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
Credit, no problem. Auto Mart of Salem is here to help. Auto Mart of Salem is your local shop here, pay here headquarters. Quality cars, vans, SUVs, and trucks in stock now. All credit applications are accepted. Shop here and pay here at Auto Mart of Salem, 1819 West Main, Salem, Illinois. Shop online at automartofsalem.com or call us at 618-548-8611.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
And welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Mattoon still batting. We have a new Ram pitcher. Looks like Sammy Storm that's going to come in out of the bullpen for Connor Story. Book not yet done.
No, he went 2 1/3, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Currently has given up 5 runs all earned, but he was responsible for 2 runners that are still on base with first and third and 2 outs.
Second Chance Auto, another of our Ram Booster sponsors, of course. You can find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Home of the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced under $10,000, as well as bank-rate financing for all. No fancy sales or gimmicks, just honest deals. It's for the many reasons. Second Chance has been around for 34 years. That's 3 4/10 seconds. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
34 1.
Need an out. Need an out. And if you're Sammy Storman, you're in here to get out. This is the first biggest one you got to get today.
What if he goes by Sammy? If not, he is now. Here comes the first pitch, and this one's going to be a golf shot. Shouldn't be a problem for Blake Jones. He'll make the grab. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Storman limits the damage in the third of an inning. We were through 3. It's 8-2, Mattoon. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
And we welcome you back as we head to the top of the 4th inning in Mattoon. The green wave on top of the Mount Vernon Rams. 8-2. It'll be Derek Hayes, Zach Gines, Blake Jones coming up for the orange and black, otherwise known to you as 6, 7, and 8. And Tim Holloway's batting order. Lois back out for inning number 4 of work. Hasn't quite seen the damage the Ram pitching has today, but Rams hoping to get some bats going. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams and Lenny Rams Athletics. You can find them in Mount Vernon, Dixwood, on an Ina. Look for more on CountFirstBank.net. They're on Facebook. You'll learn all about this new one checking account. Free checking and high-yield interest.
Well, there's a positive in this. That the long first and third innings may have a load sitting on the bench too long. Maybe he gets too cold. I saw him off to the side just kind of playing light, soft toss behind the dugout. So we'll see if the long inning, second one in 3 innings, is a problem for him.
That's the problem today. We will see if that happens to be one, as Derek Hayes will lead it off. Ran out to short back in the second. He let off that inning. Hopefully the Rams will avoid a 1-2-3 effort here in even-numbered innings as the first pitch is across the plate for a strike to Hayes. It's 0-1. Red Lake College powers our video streaming. It returns in August. They have over 100 degree and certificate programs from which you can choose. Find out which is right for you at rlc.edu. Ground ball to the shortstop. Hutchinson fires to first, and 6-3 is your first out.
Hayes checked on him twice, and Hutchinson's been up to the task 2 times.
That'll bring in Zach Gines, another right-handed bat in the Ram lineup against the pitcher, Sam Lowe. He is a senior. This is time in the outfield when he's not pitching. Nice curveball across the plate for 0-1. Rams scored 2 runs in that top half of the third before surrendering 5 in the bottom half. As the green wave had an answer plus some as the 0-1 pitch comes, low and away, 1-1. Every pitch of Rams baseball here on WMIX, including Sunday, May the 4th. The Rams will battle Clinton at Busch Stadium. They need to sell 900 tickets to a different contest. Underneath it gets Giants, foul territory, third baseman God gives chase. And it gets out. There's still 900 tickets to a game on June the 19th against the Phillies. Right field box seats are these particular tickets. They're $22 a piece. So the Rams need to raise some serious jack for the Cardinals to get this game on. Of course, that game they're selling 4 Cards Phillies June 19th. Save $35 a seat, so not bad. Next one on the way to Giants, Taps foul.
I didn't think Cardinals need any money. They let Beltran go.
Well, they saved
some money there.
Saved $250 million on Pujols.
Yeah, but the Angels found more money last night.
Yeah, I noticed. Here it comes.
What?
What I love is the Trout is set up to, and we were talking about this on the way up. I did see it on Twitter last night. Set up to become the highest paid North American athlete ever by the time his career is over, if it keeps up. Yep. He's 21 now, 2-2 coming. One a miss, drop by the catcher. The throw will go down to first base from Dawson. No problem for Scott. There's your second out.
Well, he'll be a free agent when he's 29. That's when a lot of guys get their big contracts. I mean, if you want to compare the two, because it just happened, Trout and Cabrera, Trout is obviously the one that makes more sense because he's younger. Clayton Kershaw got a 7-year deal at age 25. I have no problem with that. It's just, Cabrera's 31, first pitch.
Ground ball from Jones could end the inning. It's a ground ball to short. Hutchinson will fire to first. In time, gets scooped by Scott. We are through 3.5. Still 8-2 Mattoon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
It's time for every golfer's favorite holiday. Super Demo Day returns to the Rinley College Golf Outlet Saturday, April 5th from 10 till 4. Free range balls, free fittings, and free expert advice from industry professionals. 12 of the hottest brands will be showcased, including TaylorMade, Callaway, and Ping. Hit some balls with a new 2014 driver, like the new Callaway Big Bertha, or get fitted for the new Ping I-25 irons. Real golfers can't miss this event. It's Super Demo Day, Saturday, April 5th at the Rinley College Golf Outlet, just off the interstates in Mount Vernon.
Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. So glad you could join us for Rams Baseball. Game 2 of a double dip with the Green Wave of Mattoon here in Coles County, right behind Mattoon High School. You can follow us on Twitter and always stay up to date at WMIX Sports. Right now, we have Mitch Scott, Clayton Tucker, Colton Shute. The Green Wave in the bottom half of the fourth inning. They lead this one again, 8-2. They scored 5 runs at the bottom of the third. And here we go. Pitch on the way from Sam Stormont. That was inside. It'll be ball 1. Stormont came on, 1 pitch, 1 out in relief in the bottom of the third. To pitch the third of an inning to this point. Wind is stiff. It's brisk and it's cold. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Catches the low edge of the zone for 1 ball, 1 strike. We know Greenville and T-Town are battling today. Nashville had somebody. Why can I not remember off the top of my head? I think you should just think about before you open your mouth. Hugo is the 1-1 through the dirt low, 2 and 1. Of course, the Murfreesboro invite, which was already kind of cut back and trimmed back due to team schedule conflicts, was rained out today. Harrisburg Pinckneyville was cut back to 1 game yesterday. It was rained out today, and it's 2-2. Pitch inside. 8-2 ball game, bottom of the fourth inning. Nobody on, nobody out as God leads us off. He's reached and scored twice. Actually, just RBI scored. Oh, great dive by Hayes. Picks it up. Quick throw across the diamond. Pike can't come up with it. That was going to be a tough play to make. He made a nice stop.
Yep, made a nice stop. Was able to get up and then threw it over the first. Pike couldn't make the dig. Probably have to be an error because the runner did not beat the throw to first. So, Mattoon again with another runner on early in an inning.
Tucker, an RBI single to first, walked and scored his last time back in the third. Has a runner on and nobody out. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. So 1-0 count here, bottom of the fourth. Glad you could join us. We're the WMIX Sports Bubble Studios, driven by Ford Square. 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. You'll find many a new Ford Fusion on their lot. We're in one today. This is Fisk, quick double play, fire on down to first. And that will be a 1-3 DP.
Mattoon very aggressive with base runners. The hit and run was on, and Tucker got the bat sawed off at the handle, basically, and that was an easy little pop-out to the pitcher, Storman, who threw the pipe for a double play, 1-3, if you're keeping score at home.
Shoot. RBI single and scored his last time. Over by scissors and like what? Not big wheel shoot. Traditional verb shoot. How this is spelled. Shoots in Southern Illinois, many of them around Perry County. S-H-U-T-E is one spelling. S-H-O-O-T here. This one's fouled off. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with Richardson on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of the 4th, base is empty. It's an 8-2 score. This game got started at 2:48. About an hour and, can't believe it's an hour and 10 minutes old. Wow. Mm-hmm. Time flies. Here comes 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls for strike. Nice days.
We may have to.
Yeah. Austin Warham, junior, started one of the games last year, went 6 strong innings in the doubleheader. He's still in the rotation this year. You'd have to assume probably is. Just haven't seen that name on the roster as I looked up. 2 out, base hit in the right center field, picked up by Blake Jones. It'll be a single, and this is where it gets dangerous as Corbin Richardson will stroke the plate.
Yeah, that's where trouble began last time. Last time it was with 1 out. This time with 2 outs. Bottom of the order, number 9 here, Richardson up. Put the ball in play twice, the left and the second. Caught both times.
Corbin Richardson 0 for 2 today. An 8-2 ball game. Green Wave up 6. Shows bunt, pops, and foul behind the catcher into the backstop. It's not.
Don't like that play. 2 outs, runner at first, and you're up 8-2, and you're trying to bump for a hit. That's kind of professional level. The next one would be a gathering at the mound.
0-1 the count, runner on 2 out, and this is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Off the hop, throws to first in time. Gets the Rams out of it here in the 4th. Through 4-8-2 Mattoon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get out a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Free checking, high yield interest. That's one checking from Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. They are, as you just heard, the official voice of the Rams, the Lenny Rams here on WMIX. We head to the top of the 5th. 9-1 and 2. 2 up for the Rams here in this half inning, trailing 8-2 to the Green Wave here on the road. Second game of your doubleheader, as we should see Brookman, Campbell, Millwood.
Well, again, I'm part of looking for anything and everything to get offense going. Confidence. So Brookman, the right-hander, starts things off against the pitcher Loach, but pretty effective today. Now Brookman will dig into the box. Say about some sponsors. We'll do that in just a moment here as we hit the top of the 5th inning inside. First pitch is a ball to Brookman. Grounded out to third as last time.
Of course, Tony Wilt brings you all of our scoreboard updates. You know by now Tony has a white State Farm Jeep. Hard to miss. We saw it yesterday, we think, on veterans. Kind of like finding Waldo, as we told you.
Efficient so far for Lowe's. 55 pitches in 4 innings with an 8-2 lead.
1-1, here comes. Ground ball. Softly hit just off the mound. Lowe's will come pick it up and fire to first, and 1-3 is your first out.
Meek start to the 5th for the Rams as they roll to the top of the order, Campbell and Millwood.
That'll bring in Ryan Campbell. Singled and scored back in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2 today. The Ram junior shortstop. Lowe's winds and fires, and this will be a ball low. Bounced around. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Winning Edge can customize just about any activewear or apparel for your team or organization. Check out their ability to do custom uniforms. WinningEdgeUSA.com or downtown Mount Vernon, 212 South 9th is the 1-0 pitch. Apparently not all that impressive.
We have to adjust in our angle. We used to be right behind home plate. We're up high behind home plate now. Not used to that.
2-0 coming. Used to have to set up behind backstops or, in our designated location where they broke the stadium chairs just for us. 3-0 the count. 1 gone. That'll be an obligatory strike.
Right down central with that fastball.
Got my mind on a couple of things. 3-1 coming. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Loads over to first base. 1-3 is your second out.
Fielding, the 9th fielder on the field. Lowe does a great job of pitching and getting himself with a follow-through in a position to be able to be a fielder. That ball bounced right back to him for an easy 1-3 put out.
This brings in Reed Millwood. Reached twice today, once on an error, once by his own doing. He singled back in the first.
Trying to get a little 2-out magic going here for Mount Vernon in this 5th inning.
Rito Burrito follows us on Twitter. So should you at WMIX Sports. I often say his just because I like saying Rito Burrito. It's 2-0.
Rams with 2 in the 3rd, but Mattoon had 3 in the 1st and 5 in the 3rd. The lead 8-2 at this point.
Those 5 are what made it feel insurmountable this time as Millwood sends one into right. Hart Bank will back up a few paces and make the grab to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rams here in the 5th. Through 4.5, it's 8-2 Greenwave. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Construction, heavy hauling, emergency vehicles, agriculture, forestry, utility services. Within these and countless other essential industries, the guys and gals who do the toughest work count on one heavy-duty truck more than any other, the Ford F-Series Super Duty. Day in and day out, built Ford Tough, diesel and gas powertrains enable F-Series Super Duties to pump out plenty of horsepower and torque, along with great fuel economy. At Ford Square, we have cash-back incentives up to $5,500 on F Super Duties and a great selection right now. Come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. And you can also view all of our inventory, new and pre-owned, at FordSquare.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back. Personal banking, that's the mantra of Community First Bank of the Heartland, 5 Jefferson County branches, Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. The official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo, and now we welcome you back to Mattoon as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 8-2 score. Green Wave on top. They took the first game of this doubleheader by a score of 12-2, and now looking to sweep as they will send the top of the order up here in the 5th. So Price leads things off. He had a 2 RBI single his last time. Letter came around to score. Let's see what happens here with the left. He's seen Sam Storman for the first time today, and he will hit a soft ground ball to second. Off the hop will play Millwood. You're over to first in time, and 4-3 is your first out. Not bad.
No, good start to the inning, very quick. Well, that's how the first and the second started out, the innocence of those innings.
Another lefty in the lineup, Peyton Hartbank. He walked and scored in the first, struck out in the second, had a sac fly. Back to the third. You'll see a wild pitch for a ball for 1-0. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, home of the Express Lane, fast oil changes and more. 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Hartbank digs back in. 1 out, nobody aboard here, bottom of the fifth. 6-run lead for the Green Wave as Storman's offerings on the way. This is low and away to the lefty. 2-0. The 1-1 count with 1 out. Pitch is going to be a comebacker. Nice snag by Storman with the glove. He'll fire to first, and there's your second out.
Been very impressed with Storman coming in and keeping Mattoon from scoring. He has done the job here today, coming out of the pen in long relief.
And so that'll bring in Ryan Hutchinson, senior infielder. He's at shortstop. Walked and scored in the first. Had a single in the second. Walked in the third and fouls off the first pitch he sees for 0-1. Went over the backstop. Very tall backstop. So we sit pretty high here. Great viewpoint, this press box of Mattoon. As the 0-1 comes, turns on that one, and a frozen rope foul.
Yeah, frozen, all right. You don't want to stick your hand out in that. Coach McClure's going to take a jog, go get that one.
The Nordique. He is definitely dressed for the occasion. Chilly day in Coles County. The 0-2 is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rams will play another Coles County team in football next year. Week 2 game versus the Charleston Trojans. Taylorville, Charleston, Triad are the Rams' first 3 non-conference games, and of course into the South Southern Conference schedule. Week 9 have Mount Carmel. Not the Caravan from Chicago, but the Golden Aces from the city of Mount Carmel. 2-2 the count here as it was in the dirt to Hutchinson. With 2 outs and nobody on in the fifth, 8-2 ball game. Green Wave trying to sweep the DH. 2-2 pitch from Storman. Ooh, something off of it. Swung on a miss. It was dropped. We'll fire on down to first. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, go the Green Wave here in the fifth. It's still 8-2 Mattoon. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest-earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
I'm Kevin Snyder with a look at your next rad weather. A little rain early this morning, then clouds will give way to some sun. Today we'll have a high 53. Cold night with patchy clouds, low 29. Sunny skies tomorrow. Warmer with a high 64 and a low tomorrow night of 39. Breezy day Monday with cloudy to partly sunny skies. A shower or thunderstorm around in the evening. We'll have a high of 71 and a low 44. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome you back to Mattoon, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. 8-2 your score, Green Wave on top. Let's see what the heart of the Ram order can do, or the meat of it, with 3, 4, and 5 coming. Thomas Weber, Jake Pike, and Tyler Morgan. Pike had a big day at the plate. He is 1 for 1. He was plunked and then had a 2 RBI triple his last time. See what the Rams can do here with Weber. May have jinxed him yesterday. Gave me a salutation yesterday as he was walking by. I asked him what he was hitting about 9 or 852 or something, and I have the best of days today. Hope I didn't jinx him.
You're going to bring that stuff up. Superstitious lot, our baseball players. And they had to tell somebody to shut their lights off. It's okay.
Not something you traditionally think about. Like, I never thought about the fact I used to park the F-150 behind the shelter at the field, but that's a distraction with it being white. So I was told politely one day by the umpire, as Weber is going to lift one into left field, and that's going to get to the wall. Weber's around first, headed for second, and that will be a leadoff double for Tommy Webb.
Good start for Mount Vernon, courtesy runner coming here. Weber is the catcher.
It was Brooklyn last time. It'll be Braden Smith this time.
Yeah.
So they'll exchange the helmet. I like they used to do gloves back in the day, or they just left the gloves out there back in the 40s, 30s or something. I don't know. I saw it on TV. 8-2 game. Runner in scoring position for the Rams as Jake Pike stands in. Had a 2 RBI triple his last time. That was back in the third. Seems like a distant memory at this point. As Lowe's out of the stretch, the right-hander comes with a curveball on the outside corner. Nothing being in one.
Jake Pike got Mount Vernon on the board. That 2 RBI triple way back in the third.
0-1 the count to Jake. Runner on second. Sizable lead. Now the pitch is going to be fouled off. 0-2. Red Lake College powers our video streaming. Returns with football in August. Presented by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. Yeah, you can save thousands of dollars on your college education. 0-2 the count to Pike. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Down 6 runs. This one's going to be a half swing in the left field. It'll fall for a base hit. They're not going to hold Braden Smith. It's an error in the outfield will allow a run to score.
And that helps. And that is another run, not an RBI. Single and an error allows the runner to score and Pike to get the second. So Jake Pike's been the hitting hero here in this second game for the Rams. Has driven in all 3 runs. This will bring in Tyler Morgan. He's grounded out to third both times. 8-3 game. Rams back within 5 here in the 6th inning. See what they can make happen. Down 5 with a runner on second, so a scoring chance for Morgan. He takes the first pitch strike up to the zone, 0-1. Community First Bank, again, the official voice of Rams Athletics. You're on WMIX. Sponsor quality service for all of your accounts, friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. They keep it simple at Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. This is the other way. Foul ball toward the first base dugout, 0-2. Squid McClure will fetch that. As it's an 0-2 count with 1 on and nobody out in the Rams half of the 6th. Pitch on the way is going to be, he'll reach out for it, and that'll be a fair ball. Made that interesting down the line. Made it closer than what it should have been.
Yeah. Looked like it was fouled. Umpire had a good viewpoint on it, and that'll be 3 unassisted for your first out at the third base with Jake Pike. That'll bring in Derek Hayes, ground out to short both sides, back in the 2nd and 4th. Led off both of those innings, so for the first time today, he hasn't let off an inning as Lowe's looks at the runner on third, trying to keep him from getting across the plate with 1 out. As Hayes fouls 1 off over the light standard. It's going to be 0-1. Second Chance Auto is one of our great booster sponsors. Find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced under $10,000 in one location. Great selection. Great financing for all. No fancy sales or gimmicks. Nothing like that. No pressures situations. Just honest deals. Second Chance Auto. Proud supporters of the Rams. Swung on a miss. 0-2 for Derek Hayes, the third baseman, as the Rams trail 8-3 in the top of the 6th inning. Game 2 of this doubleheader from Mattoon. Lowe's is set out of the stretch. 6th inning of work. Tap foul, third base side. Then Holloway will go chase it down. It stays 0-2 here to Hayes. 0-2 pitch. We'll do it again. That's going to be right to the shoulder, it looks like, a Hayes. So that'll put runners at the corners with one out.
Opportunity knocks here for Mount Vernon. Tim Holloway's walking towards home plate. He must have a pinch hitter, Jackson Horton.
So Jackson Horton will pinch hit for Zach Gines. With runners at the corners and one out. Top of the sixth inning. Still a ways away from trying to tie this one up. Blake Jones moves into the on-deck circle. This spot in the lineup is 0 for 2. The ground out and a strikeout. Horton served as a designated hitter last game. He actually went 0 for 2, had a tough luck double play his last at bat. Right now, the Rams just trying to keep it going and find a way to get some offense. Busy week next week. Benson on Monday on the road. Tuesday against Effingham. Wednesday hosting Montini. Thursday at Althoff. And Friday on the road to DuPont. We'll have all those games for you here, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we await the pitcher to the left-handed batter, Horton. This is the outside corner, 0-1.
To see Horton get a knock drive in a run. Maybe that'll be contagious if he does. Ball inside, 1-1. See if Mount Vernon can get a combo cricket number here or more in the sixth.
Trying to salvage a split at least in this doubleheader. Not looking good at this juncture. At the top of the sixth, one out, runners at the corners, down 5. Horton will let that go, and that's going to just miss. It's blowing in. Gets ahead of the count here. This spot does in the order for the first time today. Two balls and a strike to Jackson Horton. No batting gloves. Makes it low and outside. 3-1. Pike on third. Hayes off the first base. One out in the sixth. Low, it'll fire. And this one will be sent foul. Now it's make or break time with a full count.
Just to see if Hayes is also moving at first. Maybe not down 5. We'll see.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Top of the sixth inning. 8-3 ball game. Pitch on the way is going to come well in, and that'll walk the bases loaded.
Well, opportunity knocks. We'll see what Mount Vernon does with those bases that are loaded. Blake Jones is there. He's got the newest, prettiest helmet. A lot of nicks on it.
Blake is due. No doubt about that.
His opportunity. Tim Holloway talks to the dugout. Getting some people rousted up. Opportunity may be coming for some bench players.
1 gone, bases loaded here in the sixth. Down 5, and this will be a first pitch for us with play. Breaking pitch, 0-1. Brooklyn on deck for the Rams. Rams have just struggled. I mean, there's no other way around it. Offensively thus far this season. 0-1 coming. Jones will let it sail high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Rams' runs came in the third up until this inning. And this will be fouled off, 1-2 to Blake. 3 runs in the first for the Green Wave, 5 in the third. Giving them what was then an 8-2 lead. A run across the plate here for the Rams has made it 8-3. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-2 count on the right-handed bat of Blake Jones. Pitcher load will fire out of the stretch. Jones has to foul to stay alive.
Good. Place to the pitch there. Good pitch for a pitcher, but not for a hitter. Jones is able to foul it off. Take another chance at it.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. He's on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower. Or look for the white State Farm Jeep. Get to a better state. 1-2 coming with the bases juiced. This is going to be fouled up, or foul territory. Popped up. Easy play for Tanner Scott. There's your second out.
That's a nice play by Scott to get over there to the fence, near the fence, make that catch. And well, that was a pretty nice play there. And Mattoon 1 out away. Now this inning was just 1 run.
So now bases loaded, 2 outs for Zach Brookman, the right-hander. And, of course, Scott made that look easy. Not trying to suggest it was an easy play. As Brookman will reach for a pitch outside, it's 0-1. Rams did get a run across the plate here in the inning. Weber led off with a double, later came in to score. Actually, his courtesy runner, Brayden Smith, later came in to score. Pitch and round. Going to be in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rams trying to avoid going 0-3 against the Apollo. I have Effingham Tuesday. I believe that to be it in baseball. 1-1 count. Going to be outside, 2 balls and a strike. As of right now, they're 0-1-1 against the Mississippi Valley. 1-0 against the Okaw Valley. South 7 play will open on Thursday at Althoff. 2-1 pitch on the way to Brookman. This will be popped up right center field. On the run is Price. Instead, Hartbank will call him off, and that'll end the inning. The Rams strand the bases loaded, but they get a run across. 8-3, Mattoon. We head to the home half. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, now's the perfect time to purchase a home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Feed me, Seymour. Red Lake College's production of the cult classic Little Shop of Horrors is coming Thursday through Sunday, April the 3rd through the 6th, to the Red Lake College Theater in Ina. This musical is a spoof of the 1960 film about a Skid Row floral assistant who discovers a carnivorous plant. As the meat-eating plant grows, so do the problems. Thursday through Saturday performances are at 7 p.m., and a Sunday matinee is at 2 p.m. Tickets are only $12. Call the Red Lake College box office at 437-5321, extension 1467.
Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning for 4, 5, and 6 in the Green Wave lineup. Tanner Scott, Sean Dawson, Mitch Good, Scott even. There's the Green Wave have an 8-3 lead in the second game of this doubleheader. Storman fires a first pitch fastball across the outside corner to the right-handed Scott. That's 0-1. No changes in the Ram lineup. Although what looks like a ninja at second base.
Yeah. He's bundled up. You can't see anything but his eyeballs, his eyes. Everything else is covered. The only piece of skin you can see is his nose and eye area and his right hand. Everything else covered.
Oh, man. 1-1 coming. Ooh, took something off of it. Swung and a miss. It's 1-2 to Tanner Scott. 5-run lead for the Green Wave. Plus 15 they are on the day. Lost a tough one to Geneseo, a team the Rams used to play to open up the year. Haven't played them that I can recall since 2010. 1-2, swung and a miss. There you go.
You know, player of the game. Looks like Mr. Storman has done a pretty good job. He has come in and shut the door down, number one. And number two, giving Mount Vernon some innings they sorely need, is a lot of pinch hitter here.
Brandon Crary will be your pitch hitter. Lefty bat, he's a senior. Working against Sam Storman as he'll fire a fastball on the outside corner. The right-hander gets the best of lefty. That pitch, 0-1.
Now, Jake Pike and Sam Storman have had a lot to say for the Mount Vernon side of things. Offense and defense in this one.
Fouled off on the next pitch. The 0-1 quickly evolves to 0-2. Community First Bank of the Heartland, home of the one account. You can always bank on your hometown team at Community First. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. 0-2 the count. One gone. Bases empty. Bottom 6. A lot of numbers to throw at you. Here's 2 more. It's 8-3. Green Wave on top. And as the 0-2s in the dirt for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, here at Mattoon, they have what's called Bagel Fest every year. 1-2 coming. One of the neater events, at least they used to. I assume they still do. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Swung on a miss.
Tell you what, Stormont has come out here in this one, and he has shown Tim Holloway and staff, hey, you know what? I'll come in and help you out when things aren't going our way. I can come in and dig in, and he's done an outstanding job here in this one. Nicely done so far.
Now back to a right-handed bat in the lineup. It's Mitch Godden. He's had a pretty good day today. Takes the first pitch strike for 0-1.
Nice to know if you're Tim Holloway, you have somebody that can go out there when things aren't going well and dig in for you. Battle with you in the trenches.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh, up and under the elbows. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitch Godden. Top of the order in the last chance, 7th coming up. Rams down and nickel 8-3. Stormont will fire another one. That'll sneak through the 5-hole. The catcher. It'll be 2 balls and a strike to Godden. Scoreboard updates today, every day, presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. We appreciate Anthony. Try to find out why State Farm Jeep around town. Never know when it'll pop up or where. Ground ball, the 2-1 to Campbell off the hop. With his head high. He'll fire to first in time. And 1, 2, 3 go the green way. Last chance 7th coming your way. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And welcome you back. Last chance, top of the 7th for the Mount Vernon Rams. Here in Game 2 of this doubleheader, they trail 8-3. They lost the first game in 6 innings, 12-2. As Ryan Campbell starts it off, followed by Reed Millwood and Thomas Weber with the top of the order due up. Ryan Hutchinson is your new pitcher. Trying to close things off here in the 7th. Thought I saw some other changes. Maybe not. Because all they're going to do is Tucker will come in for PH to be the shortstop.
If you're Mattoon, the flip side of things, if they can get the win here, 2 pitchers, 2 games, that's nice to have on a doubleheader this early in the year. But hopefully Mount Vernon will have something to say about that and change things up.
Yeah, because even if Hutchinson were to see another outing, only going an inning today, you figure, not really burning him up, so go through 2. That's incredible. First pitch seen by Campbell, popped up, and now with the shortstop, the pitcher, you have an extra infielder, and in foul territory, the third baseman can't come up with it. So you give Campbell another chance.
He went over there, and he had it until the wind blew, and he quit moving his feet. And on a day like today, you have to keep moving your feet on infield pop-ups. Or things like that will happen. He didn't also take a step back. Infield pop-ups, you have to take a step back.
0-1 the count. Hutchinson, of course, will pitch out of the windup. Here comes one on the way. Good stuff there. Swung and a miss by Campbell, 0-2. This is the last chance, 7th for the Rams, down 5 runs. Speaking of 5 Jefferson County branches for Community First Bank. Now for the Dix Woodlawn and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. 0-2 the count for the shortstop Campbell. Pitch on the way from Hutchinson will be fouled off. And we'll do it again with 0-2. Should any of these 3 get aboard, it'll be Jake Pike batting 4th in the inning. He's had a big day offensively as this one comes. Filthy stuff. That'll strike out Campbell.
That's a 12-6 lane right curveball there that Campbell swung and missed on. Hadn't seen that out of Loads today yet, very much. Third time, fourth time through the order now, trying something different.
Hutchison gets set, winds, and will fire. Here it comes. That'll be 1-0 count to Millwood. The Lowe's went 6 strong innings. Had a pretty good day. Now here comes another one from Hutchison. Tap back, backhanded by Ryan. Nice barehand after the tap. He deflected it to himself, and then I'll go down 1-3. Hutchison and out away from closing this one out for the Green Wave and letting them sweep this doubleheader.
The Rams down to their last outs.
That'll bring in Thomas Weber. Doubled and scored his last time after striking out his first 2 at-bats. Looking to keep it going with 2 gone to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Rams is Tommy Weber, but they'll need more chances after him. Down to 5 runs. Takes the first pitch he sees outside. 1 ball, no strike count to Weber with Pike on deck. Hutchison out of the windup. The right-hander's getting ready to fire, and here it comes. This is going to be lifted left side. That one banging away from both outfielders and into the gap. Weber's going to have extra bases again. Let's see where Tim Holloway sticks him. He's going to keep him at second for the 2-out double.
Another big hit. Back-to-back doubles for Weber. Finds his stroke here in this game. Courtesy runner will come in for Weber.
It'll be Braden Smith. Jake Pike will come in. Was robbed of the RBI last time, of course, but if there wasn't the air in the outfield, the run went across the plate. Pike singled his last at bat. Had a 2 RBI triple back in the 3rd. So technically has batted in all 3 runs. Now it's an RBI chance with 2 outs here in the 7th. First pitch will just miss off the outside corner. 1-0 to the lefty Pike. Game's about an hour and 46 minutes old. Here it comes. 49. 5 looks like an 8. 2-0 to Pike. Runner on second, 2 outs, top 7, down 5 runs. Try not to lose this doubleheader as it's in the dirt to Jake. It'll be 3 balls, no strikes. Ryan Hutchinson came on in relief here in the 7th. Out from shortstop. Blake Tucker, the DH, took over at short. Hutchinson will fire, and the 3-0 is going to be get a 2-out walk to put 2 aboard now for Tyler Morgan.
It was kind of the intentional, unintentional walk.
Got that feeling.
You know, I mean, it's just, he felt like he was pitching around him, and to get to Morgan, of course, Jake had put the ball in play 2 out of 3 times at that point now, 2 out of 4. Just seemed like he was intentionally, unintentionally walking him.
A win puts the Green Wave at 3-1. A loss will make the Rams 2-4-1. That's just going to be set out of the stretch. 2 on and 2 out here in the 7th. Here comes Morgan. Takes a pitch high. It's 1-0. I have your Schmidt-Chevrolet postgame show. Whenever this one is over, we'll run down your scoring and stats of player of the game, too. Here comes the 1-0, and it's going to catch the inside corner for Morgan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hutchinson looks back. Will come home with it out of the stretch. This is going to get away, and both runners should advance. It'll be 2nd and 3rd on a 2-1 count to Tyler Morgan with 2 outs here in the 7th.
Life, hope for Mount Vernon. Nice to see Morgan get a hit here, make this a little tighter.
2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Rams with runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 2-1 pitch on the way from Hutchinson, and this could be a ground ball to short. It'll find the shortstop throw to first is in time, and that was a great play by Clayton Tucker, who had just come in this inning. Of course the ball found it. So 6-3 retires his side and ends the game. 8-3 is your final. We'll come back and have your Schmidt-Chevrolet postgame show coming up. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-LANDERS to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process, which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
The Chevrolet Open House event is going on now at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Come see the finest American engineered and manufactured lineup of great vehicles, which come with free maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles, 336 bumper-to-bumper, and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Toyota, Ford, and Chrysler can't touch this. Come to Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. It's a final. 8-3 is the Rams fall here in game number 2 of the doubleheader after falling in the first game 12-2 with Denny Czerwinski. I'm Chris Hugo, Avery Barton back at the Mount Vernon studio. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Schmidt Chevrolet, of course, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at SchmidtChevrolet.com, and it just wasn't meant to be for the Rams today.
No, it was a pretty good Mattoon team that came in here at home and jumped on Mount Vernon in the first game, 12-2. Mount Vernon competed a little bit better in the second game, kind of battled back, made an 8-3 game, but credit Mattoon. They were ready to go today and really took Mount Vernon to task in both games.
Took the task indeed, and of course we have your scoring and stats.
Scoring and stats, Mount Vernon 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, 8 left on base. Mattoon 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base. Sam Loads goes the distance for Mattoon to get the win. Connor Story takes the loss. In an hour and 15 minutes, Mount Vernon loses game 2 by a score of 8-3.
There's your scoring and stats. We owe you a player of the game. We'll do that in just a moment here on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Don't forget Schmidt's Service Department. Services any make or model. Find them online at SchmidtChevrolet.com to schedule your appointment. We'll take a break. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
It's time for